Welcome. This is day 6. Let's settle down. Let's connect to the body awareness, like we have been doing in the end of every session. The shift into awareness. When we are not shifted, where are we? In the mind. So we are learning not to fight with the mind, not to keep endlessly thinking for solutions in the mind. There are practically no solutions. The truth is, there are no solutions in the mind. Mind is only a Rakta Bija. You think about one thing, it will create 100 different things. It is endless. You have to introspect again and again and see the play of the mind. We are learning that anything that we do with the mind will lead you nowhere. Literally, I'm saying it will lead you nowhere. It may make us do a lot of things, and all the doing is all about samsara only. Every doing is about samsara. In simple words, you can say thought leads us to samsara. That is the highest teachings given by Ramana and Nisarga. Thought means samsara. The definition of samsara or maya is simply thoughts. One word definition for maya, thought. One word definition for samsara, thought. If there is no thought, there is no samsara, there is no maya. As simple as that, but tough also. Yesterday we understood again, Anamal leads to Maya imal, and hence Karmamal. So if you are aware at the subjective part only, you don't have to go all that way down there. Shifting into awareness practices are all in the subjective. We are subjective. And the Atman, the soul, the self is always subjective. Who am I? I am subjective only. I leave home and I step out. When I step out, creation begins. You can see how this direct path, what Ramana calls as a direct path. Why is this direct? Because it is taking you straight to the point without beating around the bushes. Because anything you talk about, anything you think about is samsara. It will again keep you in the third level, karma, action. Do means karma. Doing means karma. So there are many paths which will make you do and slowly come to the subjective, objective to subjective. It is upon your maturity. If your viveka and buddhi is developed, you don't have to leave the subjective and go objective and play the drama. That is why it is like a big drama. Leaving home, going out, from out shouting, I am lost, and then tracing back. trying to find the way back home. That's what we're doing. All these paths are that only. In simple understanding, it is like digging a big pit. You are sitting on the ground. Just be. No, I want to do. What do I do? Something I have to do. Let me dig a pit. I go and start digging a big hole. It takes me days to go down, maybe 50 feet. What an effort. But it's fun. Something to do. Doing, I go at the pit bottom. And then I realize this was fun, but I'm stuck. I look up, a tiny hole can be seen. And I realize I'm literally lost. The way out there is very far. Then I shout, I scream. Somebody may come and peep. Who's that shouting? You can call that as a guru. Guru is somebody who had fell in the pit once, but he also came out, scrambled out. Now he knows the way out. So now from there, Guru will shout, do this, do that. Try making steps in the pit and coming out, or try hanging on to this rope that I'm throwing. Or let us put some mud into it so that you start rising with the mud. All techniques, hundreds of ways. Now it is depending on the skill of this person. If his hands doesn't have stamina, he cannot hang to the rope. So skill based, he will decide what to do. But he only has to. Guru can keep shouting from top. Methods. Please understand, Guru will never come to the bottom bit with you. He can inspire you, he can shout, he can give you ideas, techniques, motivation, even external help. Guru will never stoop down to the level that we are. Have you seen God never stoop down to our level? Why it is so difficult to connect with Param Tattva, God? Because that frequency is so high, it cannot come down below a certain thing. Because that Param Tattva's frequency cannot come and reach us only, the Guru Tattva is hired. Thus, Guru Tattva becomes a mediator because he is in both worlds. He has a body and he is without the body also. An awakened being also, at the same time, he has Panchendriyas, he is rooted in the body. So he is half here, half there. Perfect medium to communicate with us. So that high frequency enters into the Guru Tattva. It's like a step down transformer. Thousands of volts on the main lines. If anybody touch, you will become ashes. Such high powered lines. Param Tattva. It cannot come into your homes. There will be short circuit. What is Shaktipat? Same. Shaktipat, if Shiva gives what you call as Tivra Shaktipat, we will explode. Nobody can hold on to that kind of energy because the system is not capable. So it needs a step down transformer, and that step down transformer is called the Guru. 440 volts. From 1000 volts, it steps down to 440 volts. Now you can tolerate. The homes, the electricity can tolerate. Some gadgets are weak. It cannot even tolerate that. Like your mobile charger, it cannot take that high voltage. So you have adapters again. Again, adapters. So after Guru, there are many mediators again. Maybe the Guru's hierarchy. 440 volts, not digestible. So the Guru's next. पकड़ो उसको. Put your adapter and start. But maybe that also is very high. Then wait for the another next. I can see generations, people waiting for generations. One generation couldn't catch. Second generation coming, still पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा. I can see now people ready to bow down to the third generation. They are bowing also. Ridiculous. We have made a joke out of spirituality. It is our problem, nothing else. Why we are scattered? Hundreds of priorities. You look at all these programs in the beginning, जोश रहता है बहुत ज्यादा जोश. Every webinar I see, very big जोश. Only those who are intense will remain. Remain means without any excuses. First two days, no excuses. Priority. This is my life. Oh, if you look at some, it will feel like, oh, this is life and death for them. 4 दिन की चांदनी. In Avadut Gita, this is called as Smashan Vairagya. Bhagwan Dattatreya says, 4 दिन की चांदनी. Somebody has intense Vairagya. Oh my God, what kind of samsara is this? So much of pain. I'm done with this world. What is life after all? Body, right? काया है. काया कंचन जैसे जल गई. हड्डियां लक्कड़ जैसा जल गया. केश घासा जैसे जल गया. कबीर से. He says the body which we are polishing all this daily. क्या तन मांझे रे एक दिन मिट्टी में मिल जाना. कबीर से. What are you scrubbing with that body so much? किसके लिए? दिन रात काया के पीछे. Kaya and Maya same only. So he sings that. क्या तन मांझता रे एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना. And he says, when you're dead, they catch your body and just put it on that, and your bones will burn like logs, like wood. लकड़ जैसे जल जाएगा हड्डी. और काया जो है कंचन जैसे जल जाएगा. It will evaporate before you know. And your hair, those beautiful hair, will burn like grass, dry grass. So when we remember Kabira, when do we remember? When we see something practically, death is there. Oh, somebody died. See, till there is death around somewhere, एक हल्का सा झटका नहीं लगता. There is a feeling that will come. I exist forever. This world exists forever. Suddenly somebody dies. Suddenly there is a jolt, especially if it is a known one. Somebody known, there is a jolt. Suddenly you will start contemplating, oh my God, what is life all about? आज है कल नहीं. Today we are here. Tomorrow this person was here. Yesterday I talked to him or her. Day before yesterday I talked. That was a nice person. This was all discussions will start there. You must see those people. And all suddenly they have a shock, rude shock. Spirituality याद आती है. अध्यात्म. and say, okay, Kabir says right, क्या तन मांझता है रे, एक दिन माटी में मिल जाना, this is all going to go. And then we go with the body, talking about that person. This person was this way, this person was that way. Near the funeral also, people are weeping, crying. Their own people are छाती पीट पीट के रो रहे हैं. Jesus calls that unawakened. सोया हुआ कहते हैं. He calls these who cry, weep, as dead. He doesn't say there is a dead body there. He says those who are weeping are as good as dead. Dead in conscious, जागृति नहीं है. Who am I? What is this world? कभी शोध नहीं किया. Never investigated. Whole life went in some or the other things. लड़कपन खेल में खोया, जवानी नींद में सोया, बुढ़ापा देख कर रोया. Kabira says. Childhood went in play. Youth went in sleep. And in old age, there is only misery and crying, weeping, regrets. Suddenly there is a shock. Time is up. This is only for people who have not done anything. Suddenly. And people say that is the right time. बुढ़ापे में करेंगे. अब क्या जवानी में ये सब करते हो? Whenever I talk to so many people, they say, अरे, you should not talk all these things. This is not meant for ये कोई उम्र है? Is this some age to talk spirituality about? वो तो बाद में, बुढ़ापे में. जैसा कि इसको पता है बुढ़ापे में ही मरने वाले हैं. As though this person knows only in old age you are going to die. Death knows no age. It can happen to a 80-year-old or 8-year-old. Where is that? Where is this reservation? We'll do it in the old age. ये तो खेलने कूदने के दिन है, मौज मस्ती करने के दिन है. This is all for fun. So much of time is there for fun. So spirituality is not now but in the old age. And sometime before we know, the time is up. Anyway, even if we do not know, even if we reserve it for old age, one is not capable to do anything in old age. It has to be done when your energies are supple, when your body is still capable, when your mind is still capable. When these three fail, body, energy, mind, Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha. With weak three bodies, you cannot do any adhyatma. You cannot do any practices. So लड़कपन खेल में खोया, जवानी नींद में सोया, बुढ़ापा देख कर रोया. जाग मुसाफिर, भोर भई, अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है. Oh, wake up, traveler. It's now dawn. The sun is rising up. It's sunrise. Why are you yet sleeping? जाग मुसाफिर भोर भई, अब रैन कहाँ जो सोवत है. जो सोवत है वो खोवत है, जो जागत है वो पावत है. The one who wakes will gain. The one who is asleep is at a loss. Such beautiful reminders. So be very happy in whichever age, whichever time this realization has come to you. And there is still time by which you could do so many things. Be glad you do not lose time like the others who says there is still time, will keep it reserved for the old age. बुढ़ापे में और क्या करना है, राम जपन ही तो करना है। राम जप करते रहो, भागवतम पढ़ते रहो, एंड व्हेन द टाइम कम्स, राम नाम का जप करो, जस्ट चैंट द नेम ऑफ गॉड एंड गॉड विल सेव यू. This is the normal belief. But the problem is, at the time of death, whatever is dominant and prominent in you, that rises up. Memory does not rise there. You cannot think and sit, when that time comes, I will do this. It's a reminder. You can't keep reminders there. What is predominant will come up. How, what is predominant means what has been in your life, the major thing, because that is your involvement, that will be in your chitta, that memory, that experience is embedded, that has become a part of you. If it is Ram Japa you have been doing all your life, then yes. If you have been doing Nirantara Japan on any god, any Smaran, divine thing, that will rise up at that time. Why that time we call it? Because that's the 20-second window, 20-second time window when all the flashes will start coming up of life. Whatever is pending, whatever is more sensitive, whatever has been not resolved, that will all flash in those 20 seconds. And the seer is looking at it. Seer means mind. We are not, let us not talk about seer, because seer is a liberated being. Seer can just look at it as drishta. If one has been drishta whole life, there also it is drishta. Whatever is done in life, that only happens there. You cannot fool the system. So if I have not been drishta, there also I'll be same. At that time, there is no memory. Who am I? It is just very serious. Like in a dream, when you see how serious it is, that also is a 20-second dream live. So whatever reaction you have, that is in your beingness, in your chitta. In your astral body, all those things are reacting. Mind is reacting to it. Energy is reacting. That gets dislodged in your astral body. Astral body is the subtle bodies, the other four bodies, which is connected to your fifth body, the physical body. When it is disconnected, that is death. Temporarily, it gets disconnected during sleep. Every sleep, you astral travel. Every dream. In the dream, you are traveling astral. Temporary, you come back again. But during death, it's a permanent disconnection with the body. That's called the astral cord. Like we have the physical cord, umbilical cord, connected to the fetus. Same way, the astral cord also is there only. Same position. Your solar plexus. From there only, the cord is connected, and when it gets disconnected, that's called death. So what gets disconnected? The astral body, sukshma sharira. Sukshma sharira is what we call as the astral being, what regularly is called as atma, batakri, and all that stuff. It's not really atma, it is all this. And what does it have? It has the energy, prana, it has the mind, it has the jnanamaya kosha and the anandamaya kosha. These four things are there. Karana sharira is there, and the mana sharira is there, and prana sharira is there. Only body has been left behind. So this being is mind. Basically, it is mind. Now, previously, the mind was in the body, so it was acting through the body. Now, body is not there, so mind is independently acting. Same, everything will be the same, the feelings and things like that, but there is no body now to do that. And there is no Viveka also at that time, because the mind gains a lot of momentum, and all the dominant vasanas, incomplete things will just come and stand at that time. At that time, it is like a drunkard. You don't think, you don't know anything. Sudh budh kho jate na. It's like that. Only you are impulsive. That impulses will be on which the being acts. So that is what we say, vasana, whatever vasana, it will only see through that vasana. If it is very thirsty, it will only be thirsty. It will be just seeking water. It has no other idea. Who am I? Who is this? Who is this? Samsara, samsara, nothing. It just wants water, fulfillment. Tripti ke liye tadap. And now it doesn't have a body to fulfill it. Imagine thirst and no body. Undying thirst. Continuous thirst. Same way hunger. Same way sexual activities. Same way anger. Same way revenge. Same way all this jealousy, hatred, fear. Whatever is there, that will multiply 100 times, hundreds of times. So there now the body is not there for any kind of fulfillment. Even if you're angry, you don't have a body to shout at someone, to hit someone, to beat someone. With the body, we can do all that. But imagine this doesn't have that. That is why that Vyakulta, that restlessness which is there is too strong, and it doesn't have an understanding. So it wanders. It's just like doesn't know how what to do with it. And then impulsively the next action, even the next body, very impulsively. It doesn't think this is good, bad, ugly, or something. Like I told you, if it is thirsty, it might just get into some being which is drinking water. If it is very hungry, it might get into some bird, some hen, and then constantly start picking continuously. Have you seen a hen? Continuously it is pecking. Have you seen a pig? Continuously it is eating. Vasana. So the being just enters into that kind of yonis. Tripti. The only intention is fulfillment. See, why we are in this human body? We are also here for fulfillment only. That is how we entered this kind of a body. Many kind of fulfillment desires are there. That forces us to come into the physical body, human body also. Maybe desires are little better and higher, but desires are there. Desire is a root cause to take any body. So depending on the quality of karma and the urges, we attract bodies without even planning. It's automatic. Before you know, it happens. Many are spontaneous births, very, very spontaneous. No awareness means how do people live now? Just look. Do they have awareness? What they are doing, where they are doing, why they are living, what is their purpose in life? Who are they? Are they that body? Is there that personality? They don't even know ABCD of it. What do you think will happen after death? Same confusion will be there. Now, how people live? Survival. Run to their office, come back. Earn, store it. Multiply. Eat, sleep, drink. No other purpose. Continuously in this. What do you think will happen when the body is left? Same goals. Just survival. Astral body just wants to survive. Astral body just wants to attract. Astral body just wants to defend. It wants to fight. It wants to flight. Say whatever happens here. There also it's the same condition. Confusion. Wandering. Can we call that wandering? It is wandering. The being is wandering in the astral worlds. What are we doing here? Look at life, we will come to know we are also wandering here, purposeless. Same thing will mirror there. Exactly the same will mirror there. That is why we are giving so much of importance to how we should live this life here, because what is here is in the hereafter, in the next world. How we are here, the next world is designed in that manner. That is why this importance is given. That is why Kabir is telling, जाग जाग उठ जा उठ जा उठ जा जाग मुसाफिर, don't slay sleeping. जो सोवत है वो खोवत है, जो जागत है वो पावत है. Because here, if you know to navigate in samsara, you will know to navigate in the next world. That awareness helps. You cannot lose awareness. Your efforts, whatever you do in the physical body, that will never die. You earn it. You grow. You evolve. And your continuation in next or whichever dimension, whichever body, whichever yonis, it will be a continuation from where you left. It is not a restart. It's a continuing journey. Like this body, what we took, it's a continuation. It's not a restart. It might look like that. Oh, I started from the child. No, no, no. See, many of us, Margas, many of the people here in shifting into awareness are ripe souls. They have not even had a guru. Many I can show here in our group only. They don't have a guru. They don't have paths. They have simply got attracted to this wisdom, path of wisdom, and somehow they know without training, formal training. They just have to be reminded a little and they will start remembering. The knowing is there in them. It's easy for them. These are not starters. These are continuing. We all are continuing. Everybody is continuing. There is evolution every janma. So every janma, whenever we have the opportunity to awake like this and become aware, conscious, there is no chance we can know about consciousness. My cat doesn't know about it. How can I even make it know? Even if I want to, there is no chance at all. It does not have it in its blueprint. It's a bhogyoni. Only bhoga. Only it has to exhaust its prarabdha. It has no choice. It cannot decide because it doesn't have viveka. My cat doesn't have viveka, so it cannot make any choice. It is very impulsive. What on prarabdha comes, it just has, it's a bhoga. It will keep simply exhausting its karmas. All animal yoni, all other species are like that. It simply exhausts the prarabdha. It cannot create a new karma also. These beings don't create new karma because it doesn't have intention. मोटिव नहीं है उसका. Like what we have, हमारा intention होता है. We do every action with some intention. It Animals are impulsive. They don't sit and plan and think. They are not. My cat is not sitting here and planning now what the earlier cat had done to it and where to chase it and where to catch it and how to do. And it has gone. It's out of it. It's in the now. So if some cat has bitten it or chasen it or something, it's his prarabdha. He exhausted in that manner. But humans have awareness, viveka. That is why that viveka is the guide now to choose how to navigate through life. Whether we want to uplift ourselves, we want to become better, or we want to become even liberated. It's upon our viveka. What we decide, we can choose. That is the whole Purpose of Jag Musafir, to wake us up. This waking is not enough. Oh, I have done some sadhana, I have done some. Guru is still shouting from there. We are in the pit bottom. Gurudeva, how to climb up? And he is giving all methods. Every possible method, because that is karuna. That's called compassion. Guru or anybody at that level know the pains because they have been through that journey. They know how it feels. Without experience, nobody can have compassion and nobody can dare help anybody else. That tattva of compassion comes because one has experienced it very clearly. That is why they turn back. That's grace. They are turning back is grace, not only for themselves, but for others, whether they know it or not. And that's how the Param Tattva works. All the gurus have never had dreams of some god coming into their dreams and telling, Tatasthu, from tomorrow you are going to give Shaktipat to everybody. From tomorrow you are going to enlighten everybody. These things don't happen. It's a gradual process. Karuna, compassion, is that Shakti of God which awakens an action in that Guru Tattva to do something. With their knowing, without their knowing, that's another story. It's all a very automated process. There is no one sitting and governing anything here. That's what I'm telling. Jnana, the cosmic intelligence. It is an intelligent force which knows how to do everything. There is no hierarchy sitting and judging and bossing there, holding meetings and all that. Come on. Don't bring all those ideas because ego cannot rule. Ego is not managing this cosmic play. What we call about meetings and decisions and this making that, this is all ego play. Deciders are there. It's all very spontaneous. See, somebody might sit and decide also, but that decision making also is a part of the Leela. It enters, that light enters, gives them some kind of an idea and makes them do something. It's a magnificent force if you investigate. It works even through ignorance. No path is bad, no path is low. Maybe every path is not for everybody. Somebody might be doing heavily karma kanda. Maybe they are cutting lemons, putting kumkum, and keeping cut lemons in the road cross. What is that? Crossovers on Amasya night. Some are doing tantra and all that stuff. It is ignorance, but there is a play unfolding even through that. Astrology, let's say. Totkas, tantrics. There is a beautiful divine play unwinding from that also. It's all a part of the play. Everything is just splendid if you look at it from one angle. At that angle, there is actually nothing called even ignorance and wisdom. It's all a part of the play. Without ignorance, how can there be wisdom? Think about it. Story only will not go further. We are telling Gyan Marga, Gyan Marga. Without Agyani, how can there be a Gyani? They complement each other. The pit has to be dug first. Then only the play is there. If you are just in the being sitting there, no pit dug, there is no game. The whole game began because I want to do something. Ichha hui, I should go and dig it. I'm sitting quietly, there is no play. That is the state of the supreme nothingness. No play. One ichha, Shakti, can't sit quietly. One ichha. So that ichha gives rise to that gadda. And who goes down adhogati? The player playing the game. Entertaining game, nice time pass. Slowly, slowly, गड्ढा गहरा होते जा रहा है. The pit is becoming deeper. The more the play, the longer you go. The more the interest in the play, the longer you go. And whenever one wakes up, that is called jab jago, tab savera. Jab jago, tab savera. Whenever you wake up, that is sunrise. It is not about age, it is not about time, nothing. Whenever you wake up, जाग गए ना, जाग मुसाफिर, उठ गया. From there, anybody can make a turn. I put a post today, no, something on that 30. I put it on my profile. Is it fine to begin after 30 years age? And it says you always have the reset button. Not after 30, not after 50, not after 60. Reset button is any time there, even in 70s and 80s. So whenever that reset button hits, that is Jag Musafir. From there, one becomes aware I'm in a pit. Otherwise, there is no idea. That is how Kueke Mendak, which I keep so much of talking about, the frogs in the well. The well is very deep. Frogs are in the well, and the frog thinks this is the world. Swami Vivekananda told this story. Frogs in the well. The frog is lying in the well and thinking it is wonderfully enjoying in that little pond, little water, in the depth, out of the beautiful world, stuck in the dark little space. And the frog calls it Meri Dunya. ये हमारा दुनिया हमारा परिवार. I mean it. So called our dramas of family and all that. It's a well. One small tiny well. मेरा मम्मा, मेरा पापा, मेरा बेटा, मेरा बेटी, मेरा पत्नी, मेरा पति, my loved ones, my well. I haven't seen anything out of this loka. Out of this little experience of mine, what what all is there to investigate? Just look at here. What all things are we unraveling, and where are we sitting? One Koe commander. And we are busy plastering the same wall, removing the weeds, maintaining it, cleaning up the water, feeding our other frogs, and maintenance. Praying, whole time we are praying. We are doing everything just to maintain this well and the beings in the well. One day when the Musafir wakes up and realizes, I've been digging this well. Oh my God, how far I've come. Enough, I want to get out. So I talk to many frogs in the well. Not here, outside. There are no frogs here. In this place, there are no frogs because all are working. Many have come verge to the exit. Many are making their way out, but they are aware. Those who are aware are no more frogs. They are seekers. Agyanis, ignorants are frogs. They don't even know what is happening. So, what I told in the start is Guru comes and shouts from outside, my dear frogs in the well, get out. It will wake up, yes. Nice light from there. I want to go. But after 2, 3 days, again go to sleep. So I was talking about the same, Dattatreya Bhagwan, where he says, we see this body dying and things like that. And you say, oh my God, what is this body? Suddenly a vairagya will come from inside. Oh, I'm done with life. And he'll start contemplating. नहीं 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 अभी नहीं हो गया this is all temporary ये क्या है what are these people what do they give me only dukha ये सब लेन देन का चक्कर है, कर्म है, ये ऋण है, ऋण मुक्ति है. What all to do with this? I'm suffering. Why? Because a lot of sufferings are coming. I start feeling like that. So death, I see, sufferings, I see, people taking advantage of me. All this I see, and suddenly I become very dejected. And that is the time I say, enough, vairagya. So somebody dies near around, and we look at it, we go crying, and till the funeral, everybody is standing there and crying and weeping, and they come back, wiping the tears. No, they come back, nobody's eating food, and then neighbors come, they tell you eat something. They said, no, they are weeping, continuously crying. Kitna din? Kitna din? How many days? Just 1 second. How many days? भूख तो लगेगी. Hunger will come some of the other time. 2 days, kitchen will start, stove will burn, the things will go on. 1 week, still looking at the photo, crying, remembering memories. Still some weeping, but again back. TV will on, serials will start, office will go start, business will start, life will begin back again. And slowly friends will come, laughter will come, fun will come, parties will come. In some time, everything is just back to normal. इसको कहते हैं 4 दिन की चांदनी. So भगवान दत्तात्रेय says, स्मशान वैराग्य this is. स्मशान तक वैराग्य रहता है. It goes only to the crematorium. That detachment, the feeling of detachment, remorse, that awakening. मुसाफिर जग गया, but फिर सो गया. Again got to sleep. That is called smashan vairagya. We have that. That's what I'm saying. That smashan vairagya came from that topic. Starting में बहुत जोश सबको, वेबिनार है वो ये है, 4 दिन की चांदनी, फिर वापस लुढ़क के उसके अंदर, वापस बैक अगेन टू द पेविलियन. जाग मुसाफिर, फिर सो गया. स्मशान वैराग्य. तो स्मशान वैराग्य जैसा ये, ऐसे ही हमारा ये ग्लैमर स्पिरिचुअलिटी. उठ गए, गुरु बुलाया, चलो भजन करो, संकीर्तन करो, डांस करो, वो करो, ये करो, योगा फोगा करो. धीरे 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 फिर अगेन गो टू स्लीप. गुरु की करनी गुरु जाएगा, चेले की करनी चेला. दैट्स द एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी. अंतकाल. गुरु व शिष्य बूढ़े, पछताना. साधो देखो जग बौराना. अंतकाल में, इन द एंड, इवन द गुरु एंड शिष्य आर रिग्रेटिंग, पछता रहे. साधो देखो जग बौराना. Mad is this world. He says the Guru goes on giving mantras to people, and in the end, both die in regret. Actual practical things of life. So I'm telling these things, what are there, they're all good. But until you have the awareness to look at these things, you will never value these things. Here also, you don't know what's happening, but you will never value it. If that eye is strong, very difficult. It will be taken as a course. That's the human tendency. That is why we return to our nature. That that thing called ego is very strong. It doesn't tame down very easily. Again, the I-ness, the Anav Malla will return. The moment Anav Malla return, Maya Malla will catch, and again Karma Malla, again the cycle will begin. So there is only one thing that can separate you from this three malas: the awakening, awareness. Only by awareness you can even watch your ego playing this Nautanki drama. Otherwise, you'll never see. Even the ego is playing so many things in the subtle, so many things are happening. Who will see? Karan Sharira, so many dushit things are there. I keep on telling pure intent. Mine is a pure intention. But Karan Sharir knows what it is. The Paramatma, Param Tattva knows what is there in the Karan Sharira. He is not looking at any other Sharira. God. The God only scans Karana Sharira. And that is inaccessible to us. So we pretend I have Shuddha Bhavana. Nobody I have seen in my life telling I have impure intention. They will justify. If something happens, they will tell, Mera to bhavna shuddhi tha, chodo. My intentions were pure, I know. It is not about how we judge ourselves. It is that one that looks into it. That is what? Kartur ajnani prapta ye phalam. Karma kim param, karma tajjadam. The destiny is decided by the param tattva looking into that karana sharira and studying all in the Akashic gods what is there, and exactly what is deserved only will be given. Not according to how we are beating our horns, blowing our horns. Good in the start. I'm the creator of my own destiny. But sooner you will understand. So when we understand there is this mighty force in our life which is governing everything. Imagine that force, that intelligence by which the planets never touch each other. This earth is spinning right now at such rapid speed and transversing in the universe at such rapid thousands of miles an hour. Unimaginable. We should be flying. No, it's an object. Earth is an object rotating at tremendous speed. But here we are sitting here. We are so calmly sitting. Nischala. Earth is not Nischala, but look at us, our Tattva. Look at how it looks. Everything calm and quiet, as though the world is sleeping now. The earth is very busy right now. So we cannot fathom intelligence, this intelligence which keeps this earth in place and all this structure in place so beautifully, the ecosystem, everything it's managing. And such, there are millions of earths like this, millions of universes, millions of suns, millions of galaxies. Imagine us as just a speck, and this whole thing is perfectly handled with precision that cannot handle our stupid lives. Think about it. Here is, I'm the creator of my destiny. You are a speck, just boasting and moving around in that धूल में उड़ते हैं ना. वो धूल भी अपना आपको बड़ा श्रेष्ठ समझ के, we are like that. We are creator. We are doing this. See, I am flying this side. ये धूल. You are going there because there are some forces pushing you there. No, no, I am going there. Okay, go. This, when you waken up to this whole thing, we humble down. Then only the real journey will begin. It is not helplessness. Many people think, oh, what a boring thing to do. Surrender करना पड़ेगा क्या? As though you have an option. There is no option. करना पड़ेगा क्या? It is the illusion that is called Maya Imala. The illusion that I'm in control. You are under some other control, but you feel I am in control. So, do you see the whole life suffering is because we want to be in control. Leave control, there is peace. You want to be in control. I want to handle my life the way I feel is perfectly right for me. Such beings will never be peaceful. Constantly, because the mind is churning new. The moment you say, I want to make it happen, churning shuru ho gaya udhar. Mind is busy planning now because I, pura department shuru ho gaya idhar. Big task no to handle my world. Imagine every moment it will handle. It's like my cat. Its ears will be sitting like this, it will be moving upside down like this. It's never still. Ears will never be like this or like this. One will be moving constantly. Only when it is in sleeping, it is not. Why? It is catching sounds. So attentive it is. What is that? It is the attentive response of the cat. Danger. Because the cat feels it is in control. It has to protect itself. Are it doesn't know it is in the most protected environment. How do I tell my cat? Because as a kitten, it has gone undergone a lot of traumas. It was picked up by my sister and brought, and we adopted it here. This cat. It used to shiver like this small tiny kitten. It used to keep shivering. So somebody was ill treating it, beating it, and things like that. It was in a very bad shape, thin and about to die. About to die, she picked it and she cleaned it and all those things. So dying cat now which is sitting. Now how do I tell this guy you are in the most safest environment? It still is in that old trigger. Any sound, dumb. It will look here and there. I'm going to die. That's its feeling. So it will run under the cot, it will run here, run there. What is that? Full control. Do you see how it is? Because that's the Guru Tattva. You learn both sides from it. It is the most nischal animal also and the most chanchal animals, both. Whenever it feels safe, calm, it is in deep nischalta. When the world is awake, in the morning, any sounds are coming, it is not at peace. Even if I make it sit on the lap, it will run from my lap. See, in the lap it is safe, but it will run out where it is not safe because it feels it is the protector. It knows how to protect. It is not trusting me or anybody in the house. It is not trusting this house that it can protect it. It feels it only will protect it. We put it in a cage, in a pet box, and we take it to the vet. In the car also, you will not come out. If he comes also, you will go under the seat and sit somewhere. Trauma, old trauma it is. And we are scared. See, car is the most safest place. But if you open it, it will run out into the most dangerous place. There are dogs, walks, everything there. It feels it is taking care of itself. It will run into danger. Whereas there is a protected environment, it has no trust. It trusts its instincts. That is our life. There is something taking care of us. We don't want to trust that. We will navigate in this world head on. We will take everything. We will do everything in our stride. We will not go with the flow. We will not accept life the way it is. In control. Bhukto. As simple. That is called free will. Free will never keep a man at peace. Only knowing about divine will. Then you give up the struggle. Actually, there is nothing called give up also. It is realization. Giving up also is false, as though you had an option to give up. There is no option to give up. It is like saying, I'm moving on the planet, or I'm moving in a vehicle, I'm moving in a train. Like Ramana says, when you enter into a train, keep your luggage down. You're in the train, it is taking you to destination, but we hold it. Luggage is on our head because I am taking care of my luggage. Train is not taking care. Self confidence. So my burden, stay there, tired in the train. You can settle down, but no. I added a line. I have seen people not just holding luggage, they will run in the train forward. Hey, where are you running? I want to go faster. I want to reach faster. I have no time. I'm in a hurry. As though they are going to go further than the train. They are running inside the train. क्या करना है? ये साधना करेंगे, वो साधना करेंगे. We'll do this. We'll shoot ahead. And Nityananda says, this is your engine driver. Connect your bogies to me. The engine driver will take you to your destination. Okay? Chedakasha Gita. He is the engine driver. So we get into the train and we are moving. So it's like that. Got into the train and we are moving. And somebody tell you, relax. How much ever तुम कितना भी उतल पुतल करोगे, when the train is going to take you, where it is going to take you, how it is going to take you, that only is going to happen. You sit down. No need to panic so much. No need to do extra work in it. No need to jog inside the train. And that person says, okay, I think you're right. Okay. आप कहते हो तो मैं रुक जाता हूँ. If you say, I will sit down. As though it matters whether this person decides to sit down or not. Things are happening. But even that person says, okay, I've done a great thing now. I've sat down. Okay, ठीक है. Let the train take me. As though if he would not decide, the train is not going to take him. It would still take him. But that feeling, again, that I says, ठीक है, let the train take me. So surrender for most people is like that. Okay, I surrender. Let God take me. Whether you surrender or you don't surrender, you will come to know you are that earth that is rotating at the speed. Earth has no control. The sun has no control on what it does. Nothing in nature has a control. It is a happening. The clouds don't decide when to rain. The waters don't decide when to evaporate, how to evaporate. It's just a happening. It's a process. They are all just a part of the process. When water is water, the ocean, it is called the ocean. When it was a river, it was a river. Now it is the ocean. River has come into the ocean. From the ocean, it has become steam when it is evaporating. Same water, steam. Pehle river, then ocean, now steam, then clouds, and then rain. See, kitna naam hai? But that water which is there, we are naming it. But does the water have any awareness that I am water, I am jal, I am tani, I am neer? It has no, we have named it, defined it. But ask the water, it is simply whatever it is. If it is a steam, it is a steam. If it is a rain, it is a rain. If it is waterfall, it is waterfall. If it is glass of water, it is glass of water. If it is the sanitation water, it is the sanitation water. If it is in the Ganga, it is the Ganga. So coming back to again the frog in the well. The frogs in the well. We have our own wells, and that is our limitation and bondage. The guru is shouting from outside, come up, come up. So we might do something and go to rest again. So as I told you, it is on individuality, our own individual preferences on how much we want to play the game, how much we want to remain in the game, how much we want to come out of the game. Our own story. So Swami Vivekananda says this frog is enjoying this world and one frog comes and falls from outside. He jumps into the well to see what's there. Now this frog knows how to come out. Frogs can come out, but they don't want to. You can see frogs coming out of the well. They know how to come out. They don't want to. So this frog comes and tells, what are you doing here? Come on, my friend, get up from here. Come out. It's a beautiful world. Yeah, I know it's a beautiful world. Look at this water. Not this world. Outside this water, there's something else. outside the well. Outside the well, what is that? It's a beautiful world. It's got this, it's got that. I don't understand what you're saying. You mean to say water and the well and this moss? Arey, what are you talking about? There's something magnificent, something bizarre. How much ever that person is trying to define this guy cannot understood because this guy has not experienced it. Next, anything. Because that world only is everything. So you tell anybody in samsara anything, they will not understand it. जोरू बच्चे उधर ही रहेंगे मैं मेरा उधर ही रहेंगे frog in the well. You tell people in the paths, अरे come on, what are you calling yourself this yogi that yogi? What are you calling yourself me mine? What are you going हमारा श्रेष्ठ है we are big? What are you telling only your sadhana is going to get liberation? The others are all fools. What are you telling only if you do what you are doing only you are going to get redeemed and so the entire world should do that. The entire world is going to dogs. Like some religions feel, right? All the other religions are going to dog. रिलीजन्स में वही बैटल होता है हमारा रिलीजन ही हमको मुक्ति देगा हमारा रिलीजन ही अपने को जन्नत देगा स्वर्ग देगा our religions only will give us heaven or beyond that others are going to hell frogs in the well they haven't seen the whole scene yet so kabir is telling कबीरा कुआं एक है कबीरा कुआं एक है पानी भरे अनेक कबीरा कुआं एक है पानी भरे अनेक भांडे में ही भेद है पानी सब में एक Kabira is that water in the well which the villagers are pulling out. That water can be used for all the purposes bathing, cleaning, washing, everything, or even growing the plants, cooking. Kabira is that. Kabira is what? Kabira is the representative of Parabrahman. Kabira means Shiva Tattva, Nirguna Nirakara. So he is the cosmic consciousness which can be used with in so many flavors. Pani bhare anek, but many are filling. Some come with the pitcher, some come with the bucket, some come with tumbler, some come with this, different. Some is a Tamilian, some is a Marathi guy, some is a Kannadi guy, some is a Hindi speaking, some is a Bihari. Different. Pani bhare anek. Different people are drawing well from the same well. भांडे में ही भेद है पानी सब में एक only the vessels are differing but water content is same in everything in all the religions it is the same supreme consciousness भांडे में ही भेद है भेद सिर्फ भांडे में है color somebody is green somebody is bhagwa orange somebody is black somebody is white somebody is red पानी सब में एक simple poems simple songs kabira reveals the brahma gyan straight in the streets. If it touches somebody, Kabira's song, it will transform you. It's like Agni. It will catch fire. If you only listen to Kabir songs also, I am telling you, you will become free. Jag Musafir. It's scripture in itself. It's the Vedas. So only singing. It's all here in the presence, he says. Moko kahan dhoonde re bande. Main to. I am here. मैं तो तेरे पास रहे. I am not in any of the formalities. I am not in anything external. Whatever you do external, one mantra, one thought, one image, one philosophy, one connection with anything outside, God, Guru, deities, Yantra, Tantra, whatever outside, I am not there, Kabira says. मैं तो तेरे पास है. This pass is only what we are practicing here. Presence. The seer is God, Ramana is telling. Seer is the presence that is seeing everything. Seer is that pure awareness which Ashtavakra Gita is talking so much about. You are pure awareness. This awareness, we are using the terminology of presence. I use the word presence because at least you can become aware of the presence. That is the first step to realizing you are becoming aware of something sukshma. Of the sukshma I, it is not pure presence yet. It is subtle ego, but at least that's needed. I amness, as I told you, Nisardat Maharaj is teaching about subtle ego only. It's not the purest. I am is still not the purest. When the I also falls from that amness, which is there beyond, there is no sensation, there is no experience itself. That is the purest. So whenever we are talking, we have to hold on to something. Okay, don't think anybody, any teacher, no guru can teach you about that amness. It cannot be taught because it cannot be caught. Cannot be caught by the intellect, cannot be caught by the mind. When it cannot be caught by the intellect and mind, how are you going to transfer it? Because you to transfer that experience, you need again the mind and intellect to convey what it is. You can't. That is a silent zone that can only be experienced by individuals. All talks are hopeless and nonsense about that tattva. Whatever all the seers are talking, all the gurus, including Ramana or whatever they are talking, it's that closest definition they can give about it. But there is something beyond it. That absolute nothingness which is there beyond all experiences, the dissolution that cannot be talked. We can define some concept close to it because that only will motivate us to go there. So when people say no, silence, Ramana is telling be silent. The other day, one member sent me, I think it was Sri M talking about Sadashiva Brahma, a great Avaduta of South India. Sri M is talking about him. So he sent, Bhai, I felt like sharing this with you. I'm sharing. And I think his message came after 2 years. So whenever such message comes, I know it is either a taunt or something. Because it cannot be a casual sharing. So once upon a time, if it comes, somebody wants to convey something indirectly, then only they will post all those things. Because if they try to convey directly, they will get it. And they know. So there also they are scared. So they will send it. I knew it, but still I opened it. And he was talking about Sadashiva Brahman, a great Avaduta, and he was the shishya of another great master. So he was roaming all around, and he used to thrash out people's ignorance, sheer truths, and complaint went to the guru that a certain amount of arrogance is being taught. The messages, the truths, good enough, but your student has become arrogant. He's talking arrogant truths. And the guru comes to know. The guru says, come here. What are you doing? And he says what he's doing. He says, whatever you talk itself is ignorance. Arrogance, chodo, even you're opening your mouth also is ignorance only. Ultimate truth is silence. From that day, Sadashiva Brahman becomes silent. No talks. Nice, no? So the moment I got that, I said, but this one will continue to talk very arrogantly to arrogant minds. That's not going to stop, my dear brother, but thank you. It was a nice story. Real story it is. So the guru's purpose is another. When he talks, he's talking about the highest reality. And that will come one day. See, silence has to come one day. It will come. Silence cannot come because I am going to silence it. Whatever has to finish, finish and go, and then you become silence. When your prarabdha exhausts, when your vasanas exhaust, you will become silent. I told you, I used to run around everywhere, traveler with wheels on the feet. Today I've become stable, not running around. I didn't stop. I told you, right? I didn't stop because somebody came and gave me. I say, Gyanis bahut aate life mein mere. Gyan dene ko. And you look at them, they are themselves running. They will do everything. So the people when they send all these kind of messages, it means they are doing it for their comfort. Their ego is getting hurt. Their arrogance is getting hurt. So they will bring teachings of this here and there, and then they will post. मैं खुद नहीं बोल सकते आप थोड़ा शांत हो जा मुझे बहुत पीड़ा हो रही है इफ यू आर गेटिंग हर्ट डोंट लिसन वो भी नहीं करेंगे नहीं बहुत इच्छुक है आई वांट टू स्टे अवे फ्रॉम इट बट इट्स वेरी टेम्पटिंग एंड आई कम एंड हियर एंड आउच आई गेट a earache again why can't you talk very calmly I said you'll go to sleep again look at all the bhagavad kathas so they are all sleeping there कथा बोलने बैठो तो हो गया nobody will wake up from there you might wake up but that is like smashan vairagya 4 दिन की चांदनी one webinar attend and then go back one retreat attend and then go back पता है ना सब रिचार्ज बाद में कर लेंगे यार I said look I have not made a schedule that I am going to be arrogant and learn this it is my prakriti a certain prakriti the supreme consciousness or the intelligence is working through this whatever it is working I don't want to bother about it it's none of my business but it's happening something is happening and I don't know what's happening but it's happening why should I bother my head about that why should I take ownership I am this and that whatever I am whatever kind of material it is something is making use of it that's it and it's not forever these games are not forever everything will exhaust so like people are playing their games around in the wells or whatever identities they are playing around with. This guy also has some kind of identity. This guy also is playing it. Don't be bothered. You play your game, I play my game. That's it. Enjoy your game. I'm enjoying my game. Khatam. You can understand this when you understand the wholesome structure of the whole thing. Everything that's happening in this universe is apt to happen. It is meant to happen. I told you, right? Every speck of dust is playing a certain game in this whole play. I am simply telling, become aware of it and play the game well. That's it. There is no other option for you to do. Right now, you are in a certain capsule. That's it. Now you are born in this family. What can you do about it? Circumstances are there this way. What can you do about it? What have you done about it? What were you able to do about it? Stuck, right? Here at least we can understand where is this free will design. So whatever role you are, try to make the best out of it. That you can do. I am doing that. Making the best of what I can, and it's liberating. So if awareness is there, and if whatever you do, you're enjoying what you do, and enjoyment simply means you have a fulfilled life. और क्या बोलूं? When you have a tript fulfilled life, that means you are giving completion to your human purpose. Whatever it is. What is the nature? Our nature. Purnamidam. Om Purnamidam Purnamada. The completeness, Mahashanti. Param Shanti is our state. Param Tattva is Param Shanti. Whatever you do, if it is helping you become that Param, if it is helping you become empty, if it is helping you become tript, contentment. Contentment means the desires when it is exhausting. You're feeling contented. Completion is happening. That's what we have to. Find out in what way can our lives bring completion. Don't strive to be anybody else. You can't. Don't copycat anybody. Be original. Find out yourself. What are you supposed to do in that human suit? Everybody has a role to play here. There is no point in looking at somebody else's role and trying to play that. That is why I'm telling, don't be our guru copycats. हमारे गुरु ऐसे गुरु गुरु है, उनका लाइफ है, गुरु की करनी गुरु जाएगा, चेले की करनी चेला जाएगा. Why are you trying to copy and become that? Be original. To be original, you have to accept yourself the way you are. First step, that is. We don't accept only ourselves. We don't accept because we are comparing. We see comparing with somebody else, with the world. We want to become that. We want to become like that. So all these philosophies will not help you in one after a certain time. Teachings, this way, that way. Teachings are just inspiration. Real teaching is to find out who you are and what you can do the best, which is for your good and the others' good, highest good of yourself and the others. That's it. That's the greatest teaching you can imbibe. That is fulfilling the purpose of life. It is not to attain mukti, to attain moksha. This all will make you stuck. Huh? Because the moment you say, I want to attain to go to attain moksha, now you'll start copycatting everything. How did that guy get moksha? I'll go that way. How did this guy get? I'll go that way. And you will fail because you are not that. Everybody is unique. No two grains of sand are same in this universe. Why do we want to compare and become like that? Comparing can stop only when you 100% accept yourself the way you are. And to accept yourself 100% the way you are, you have to forgive yourself 100% unconditionally. There is no forgiveness. That is why there is no acceptance. Some things I don't like about myself. I did this, guilt feeling, this, that, incompletion, unresolved issues. That person did this. I should have said that. I should have done this. Somebody, this happened. All these things which is there, either you have not forgiven the others or self. In self healing programs, what we do? 21 days, this only, day in, day out. Healing is nothing but forgiveness. If you want to finish karmic debts, it's just simple forgiveness, acceptance. So if I forgive myself for whatever I have done and hold no guilt and regrets, who's the one who's not forgiving? Ego. Ego only taps into the past. It keeps records. What others did, what I did. So no forgiveness there, no forgiveness here. And if this is not there, forgiveness is not there, acceptance will never be there. Either acceptance here, acceptance of the world, it's not there. The moment there is no acceptance, khatam. See what will happen. You'll want to control. You'll want to change something. You don't accept yourself, you'll constantly want to change yourself. You'll want to change others because you're not accepted others. That's the way their structure is. What can you do about it? Oh, I'm so tired telling my family member. Arey, why are you tired? Because you are trying to change somebody. Why do you want to change somebody? Because you are not accepting. Why? You are not forgiving. Simple sutras. You forgive, you'll be able to accept. Another big factor is moha. निर्मोहत्वम नहीं है तो नहीं होगा एक्सेप्ट करने को. Moha makes you change. Moha makes you want to change. Because moha is swartha. Why would I want to change anybody? It is for my comfort. That person is irritating. So what? Oh, it is irritating me. हाँ ऐसा बोलो ना. I am getting irritated. That person irritation, that is different. But I am getting irritated. So if I say that person is irritating, I want to change that person. It's simply you are saying this irritation which is happening to me, I want to stop this. That's all. It is swartha only. And then that idea might come, oh, I am doing a great seva to this person. I am transforming the world. For yourself, it is. so that you can be at peace. Why do people say wars? We must pray. Oh my God, a country is in danger. Chalo, group, community, all come together. We'll pray, send healing, send energies, bless everybody. Let there be no war. Do you think it is because you are thinking about somebody else's? You are scared. कब बम आके पड़ेगा आपके सर के ऊपर? When the danger will come to us, we are scared. So we do this bahana. Let's heal the world so that I feel safe, peaceful. Those who have accepted will not want to change the world. It is the way it is. It's a drama going on. It is a karmic play going on. Why do I think if I become awakened, I am going to change everybody's karma? You can't. You can't. Nobody will be able to stop or do anything according to their will. They can be a part of that play. Somebody might be able to participate in something and bring some change in this world. But again, that person is not the doer. That cosmic energy only is doing through something and raising everybody's things, and that's the whole cosmic play which is happening. But we should not take doership there. I am doing, we are doing. It is being done, whatever is being done. So whatever is being done is fine. Through you, some divine work is happening, fine. Through you, it is not happening, fine. Just be the way you are. You just identify, become aware. Something is happening, be aware of it. Something is not happening, don't try to make it happen. That's it. I told you so many times when I came into this field, when I started this 4 years back. In the first year, it was so horrible. There are three, four times I just quit off. I don't want to do it. I used to literally go and pray also in Arunachala. I don't want this nonsense. Why simply headache? All this headache. I am free. I am feeling good. I'll be with myself. Why should I want to do it? But I'm telling you, it wouldn't happen. Something or the other again. This. It took me three, four attempts to understand that this also is not my will. What can you do now? Okay, do. The day you don't want to do, don't do. So this is not about awakening and doing something because the world is telling. That's why told don't go into those ideas. I want to get moksha. Somebody has told you get moksha, get mukti. Ramana is telling you give completion here only. You will find mukti here only in the now. There's nothing to chase there. So this gadda, this pit which we have dug, gone bottom down, and the frog is refusing. I cannot come. You go. I am happy in my well. So when I talk to many frogs in the well, not because I want to talk, because the happening brings us across each other. It is just a happening. We bump against each other. Something will happen. I am not going into anybody's house and pulling them out and telling, "Come, follow me," or follow what I am telling. It's just a happening. We bump against each other, so I know that is meant to happen. If such a conversation or something strikes, also, it is not doing, but it's happening. So give it a completion, but no orientation towards the result. Do your best, move. Do your best, move everywhere. That's how your life should be. So when I try to tell when these kind of things happen, because they only ask sometimes, they'll say no. Our well हमारा प्यारा है. You have gone mad. पथभ्रष्ट हो गए हो आप. पथभ्रष्ट नहीं कुआ भ्रष्ट हुआ हूँ. पथ तो एक ही है. There is only one path, the pathless path. Everywhere is a path. Where is there no path? Where is there no guru? You have only one guru, Kanjus. I have plenty, innumerable, everything is guru. Now, why do I need to brand it? I don't need. So that branding is what? Frog in the well. a trade name they have put. And these are our rules and regulations. And one well is competing against the other well. And inside the frogs are jumping, and inside they are all claiming this is our best, this is our best. The paths of religion, the wells of religion, the wells of the paths. Anywhere where there is division, they are wells only, guaranteed. And anywhere there is no top of well, they have come out in the open. Anywhere there is no talk of me, my guru, my Ishta, my God, my Dharma, my Shiva, my Vishnu, my Shakti, my Allah, my Vaheguru, my God. Anywhere where there is this talk, समझ लेना there is well there. A well is talking, or somebody from the well is talking. They have not understood that all the wells are created by Param Tattva. भांडे में ही भेद, पानी सब में एक रे कबीरा. The day we realize, and I'm telling you, the ultimate truth is this. Till one comes to this realization, things have not happened, really happened. Nothing has happened. It's another illusion. It's a dream inside a dream. It's an ignorance in the whole ignorance. And you see if you want. You compare. You go deep and you'll see that. There is suffering in that ignorance. Any well and the frogs in the well, you look deeply, they will be suffering. Suffering doesn't mean physical pain and things like that. Restlessness will be there. Why? Because they have not realized the ultimate truth. पानी सब में एक. पानी सब में एक है तो why will you run into one well and get conformed into one well? Anything and everything, why can't it be opened like Avadut Gita, Avadut Dattatreya says, my only guru is myself. From the self, 24 tattva which has come out, all are my gurus. So I'm talking about that only, all these tattvas. Every tattva is a god, is guru. Is teaching us something. If you pay attention, like I'm talking, like I'm looking at my cat, that is my guru for now. I feel scared to even tell cat is my guru. Because if somebody respects me really and they trust me, and if somebody is a blind follower of what I say, tomorrow they will hang this cat's photo in their wall. Cat guru. Then ignorance can happen. Scared to even tell anything because the right frame of mind, if it doesn't catches, it catches with some previous conditioning. Because for many, guru means photo. फोटो में कैद करो उनको. मैं बोल रहा हूँ फ्री करो उनको फोटो से. Release the gurus from your photos, from your temples. Liberate them. They are in bondage. If you have kept your gurus in bondage, how can you be free? सबसे पहले उनको रिलीज करो. Release them into the Param Tattva and see them in the Param. All gurus will tell this, but nobody will understand. All gurus will tell their chelas that you must see me in everybody. That is the biggest problem. Ramana also said that. See me in everyone. That is the best Guru Seva you can do. Somebody said how to do Guru Seva. See me in everyone. That's a great Seva. Now what you will do? A person with a conditioned mind who have not understood what Ramana or what any Guru is telling, they will start seeing that photo in everybody. Oh, I am seeing Ramana in him. I am seeing Ramana in him. I'm seeing Ramana in him. I'm seeing my Guru in him. I'm seeing my Guru in this. I'm seeing my Guru in that. Guru Asana will not go but that identity, that concept, that vikalpa, that projection, that image will never go. And Guru is not that image, my dear. Yesterday we discussed this. Object. Why object appears into your life? To kindle love and devotion. The day it is kindled fully, the object will disappear. And if it is not disappearing from your life, it means it has not served the purpose for what it has come. And the purpose is not to frame it in images. Till the time it is in some images, either in the photo or the photo in the head. It is same like the Ramakrishna story. Kali in the head. And he is also feeling incomplete. Ma Kali is in the head and he is feeling incomplete. His Guru Totapuri has to come and break that concept. Kali has to be destroyed by him only. Guru doesn't destroy. Did Totapuri get into his head and do it? No, he gave him instruction. Do it this way. Do it this way. How? By a concept, kill another concept. By the concept of a sword, cut the concept of Makali. And what are we talking all these days? One concept that will kill all the other concepts. And what will happen to the sword then? The final concept which removed that. Do you think it will survive? No. The moment the purpose is served, that sword also goes. Everything is gone. The concepts are gone. Chitta vritti nirodha. Vrittis are gone. He entered into samadhi for 3 days. Perfected state. So what was holding Ramakrishna Paramamji? One projection. So at that level, this is happening. And when I tell people get upset, you're holding a picture of your guru in your head and calling that prema. प्रेम नहीं हो, मोह है, clinging है. Guru is not an image. Ma Kali is not an image. Shakti cannot be put into an image. The moment you the Shakti you put into an image, you have bifurcated it. Another wells only you have made. Three different wells you made. Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati. And then you get conformed to do this to please this, do this to please this, do this to. Why can't we see everything as an wholesome thing? That is the Jnana Tattva, Jnana Shakti. From that only everything comes. Imagine if these Shaktis are so powerful, which you keep on boasting, what might be that one from where all this came? I am talking about that. Ramana is talking about that. Identify and be one with only and only that from where all your concepts are coming, all your gurus and guru mandalas are coming. All they are coming from there. Now you want to bifurcate, you will get bifurcated. You can never be one. You cannot be Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamadayachate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Avashishyate, Om Shanti Shanti. What is that prayer called? You remove the wholesome from the wholesome, it is still whole. It cannot be. You remove param from the param, this param does not become empty or half. It does not deduct. From the purna, you take anything out, it still remains purna. You put back again, nothing gets added. It's still purna, complete. That is what we pray in the end. Om Purnamada. Purnamada. Because our goal is that. That's why we end the prayer with that. Make me Purna. Complete. Let nothing else be there. One concept. Concept separates us, the ego, not the Purna. Okay. Purna may say you can remove billions of concepts. The Purna will never be a Purna. It is still Purna only. Through all these bits and pieces, it is still Purna. So when you are aiming at that, when you become that, how will you see? Will you see still all these tukde, all guru, my guru, that guru, this guru, that guru, this lineage, that lineage? Where does all this come? It's very funny if you look at it. There is nothing like that. Even gods are not separated. There is no Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, which Shiva is telling Parvati. Yeah, they are not there. They are there if you come to that ego level, if you become a frog. the wells appear, divisions appear. So the person is sitting empty, अनिच्छा. Let me do something. What is that doing? Let me dig something. And dig करते करते कब गड्ढा बना पता ही नहीं. Playfully, somebody kept digging, and the big pit happened. It became a well, and somebody entered into that well, and then suddenly realized by grace, because you cannot go forever and ever. There is a limit. That is the Tirobhava nature of Shiva. It's like an elastic. You can go to a certain point, and then from there you have to return back. That is how creation it is. Goes, come back. Goes, come back. It cannot keep on going forever. So that intelligence is known as the Tirobhava nature in Shiva Sutras. The Panchakrityas of Shiva, in that one is Tirobhava. Tirobhava is this, the intelligence which purposefully has reduced itself. Shiva reduces itself into, allows the ego to take over. It allows to shrink itself and become the small dot within us, and allows the ego, because in allowing there is the gain, contraction, retraction. But that allowance for it to expand is only to a certain point. The moment that certain extreme point is reached, saturation point, the fifth panchakritya of Shiva Tattva in that cosmic intelligence activates. That is called as Anugrah Shakti, grace activates. That grace now hits back, and that grace starts with Shaktipat. This suffering, that suffering, suddenly you start getting problems and things like that. What is that? Shaktipat. Anugrah Shakti is activating now. Extremes happened. So, with that awakening, Jag Musafir. जगाते कैसे हैं? Shiva gives doses through that. All the gurus and all that were doing their job, doing through that tattva only. It is the grace of Anugrah Shakti, the fifth Panchakritya. So through Anugrah we awaken. And as Anugrah increases, grace increases, the journey speedens back again. And as it speedens back, we start remembering, who am I? I am only Shiva. I allowed for this game to be played. I start remembering. That remembering is called Pratibhignya. I'm remembering, who am I? At that point, Shiva, Ramana is whispering, who am I? Who are you? So when the memory comes, you say, I'm Shiva. None other than Shiva. But coming back on that speeding journey. So I'm telling this is from subjective nature. You go and you come back. But you feel you are that side. That is the mithya. You feel that side, and then you say, I'm a yogi. I will go and become one with Shiva. Illusion. You are Shiva. You have forgotten. Now you are playing a role there. No problem. That role also is good. As you start moving, at least you start moving towards that. But as you come close to the sun, the heat melts all your ignorance. That is the Jnana Tattva. Jnana Marga is that. As you come close to the wisdom, it burns all your ignorance, and suddenly you will start realizing the truth is something else. I cannot merge with Shiva because I am Shiva. Where is this question of merging? You drop the whole thing. You feel embarrassed. You simply drop. And as you drop, you start realizing who you are. So that is the Anugrah Shakti, fifth one. So right now, when I call this, you see, all these years I've been talking only about grace, 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 grace. Because grace is that tattva in us which is activated right now, without which you cannot remember who you are. So the more attention, the more gratitude you pay to this grace, and more you become one with it. You realize it. It expands. The more it expands, the more the Shaktipat. The more the Shaktipat, the more speedening of the journey. That is why Sri Lakshman Ju in Kashmir Shaivism simply beautifully says, "You are Parabhairava. You create your own Shaktipat. You create your own grace. If you want." He adds, if you want. If you do not want, he will do it. What is that? Ignorance. If you want, if you are Jagrit, you know how to activate this grace, how to have your own Shaktipat, how to speeden your journey, because you are the Parabhairava. Your Tattva is awakening. If you want. If you do not want, stay ignorant, he will do it. God will do it. Shiva will do it. Keep praying, keep doing sadhana, keep doing havan, keep doing mantra japa. That also will somehow externally, if you say it externally, you will see somehow it will trigger, it will activate something, that grace will come. Again, one day you will have to come and realize this truth. That is why Ramana says, anybody goes anywhere, they'll have to come here. Means the path of wisdom is the final mark. That is why Shiva is telling only through jnana you can attain self realization, not through any acts, any methods, any doing. The doing will have to stop. And that is the series that we are doing here right now. Just be, just be. So I'm trying to bring more clarity in a deepened way. You see, we are not doing any meditation techniques here. Only through wisdom we are breaking our ignorance, because ignorance is keeping us back. If that ignorance goes, you're there. So finally, when we awaken, when the yogi awakens, he will start doing this, that practice and slowly climb up the hill, up that pit. And after efforts, sometimes he'll fall down again. Again he will rise, again he will fall down. And good it is frogs. Sometimes they can be crabs also. One crab is climbing, you see crab mentality. The other crab, instead of helping it, it will jump on his shoulder and it will push it down and it will try to go ahead. When it is going, the third crab will come. It will try to go step down on all these things and it will try to go grabbing. It's all that also I have seen in this spiritual business. Crab mentality. एक उठ रहा है उठने नहीं देंगे उसको. I only I. You go down. I'll suffocate you. जोत से जोत बुझाओ. So I laugh at this joke. What people call divine. It's nothing but crab mentality. Ignorance it is, part of ignorance. When will we learn that? Anyway, part of the game, part of the whole play which is going on. But once you realize all this, it's just a joke. It's just stupidity what's going on if you see all these things. So this crab or frog, whatever, it just up and down, up and down. Finally, it comes out of the pit and then it says, my God. And then it'll see everything and it'll say, yay, I've attained it. I'm self-realized. आत्म साक्षात्कार को प्राप्त कर लिया मैंने. अरे गए क्यों खड्डे में? Why did you go down? That is what Ramana is telling. You are already self-realized. You create all that drama. You get into it. You behave in that way. And then you strive. And then you say, I've attained freedom. You are already free. Ramana is telling. So liberating Arunachala Tattva is. I found peace when I came there because it was not making sense. Many things were not making sense. But when these things came up, I said, this is it. It brings me peace. It brings clarity to all the questions of life, of spirituality, which I'm telling, spirituality also is not answering. You ask so-called wise spiritual guys also, the frogs in the well and all, to a certain point they'll answer you, but they cannot answer you everything. They will get caught up in their own wisdom somewhere. That is why they don't talk. They don't discuss. They will condemn it as तर्क लगा रहा है. छोड़ो यार, तर्क बहुत तर्की आदमी हो तुम. Too much of logic will not work. Logic is different. Discrimination is different. Questions arising out of logic is different. Questions arising out of discrimination. You have seen something. Out of clarity, there is a question coming. That's another. But भोंदू है ना लोग. People are. You just tell तर्क बहुत ज्यादा नहीं लगा. Don't put too much of logic. Simply believe in me. रहो गुलाम बन के. One generation नहीं, two generation नहीं. You can start worshipping the third generation also and go on. And if that also is not possible, try to extend this physical body lit more. थोड़ा कायाकल्प वगैरह करके extend this life, take another 100 years and go for another two generation. क्या जाता है? But ये समझ में नहीं आएगा. We will do all those things. Extend our physical life and that this interested in all that drama. But one simple bodha, simple words of realization, you don't want to. Anyways, those who are destined will understand it. Those who are meant to will understand it. Those who are not meant to will not understand it. So meant and non-meant both are part of the play. नहीं तो मजा कैसा? सबको समझ आया तो. So when you see all these things, you are free. Become aware of the presence that sits and realizes this. Without any doing, is just being. What is the only faculty that is being used? To see things the way it is. Your viveka, your awareness. Remember, awareness is only a step. Awareness is not the destination. Viveka, buddhi, intellect is a tool in the path. It is not the destination. When we become fully ripe in this, even this will dissolve. Like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa sword, the intellect, vivek, buddhi will also dissolve. It is only when the buddhi dissolves that the self can be realized. With buddhi, never trying to analyze or find or guess or imagine the self or self realization concepts, they only remain as a concept. Right now, just work to see things the way it is, as it is. What lies will simply be unfolded. What the process, the progress, it will simply be unfolded. We just have to cater to what is in my hand right now. In this moment, what is there that I need to do and simply attend to it. Forget about the next moment. Forget about the moment that passed. Oh, so much of ignorance. I wasted my time. Don't get into all this nonsense. There is no wastage of time. Everything is apt, precise. Kartur jnani prapte phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam. It is meant to happen. It happened. There's a part of the play, but it's gone. Now, absolutely no need to even think an ounce of anything that has passed. What is here is available right now here. I pay my attention to just this. This in this moment. Next moment also becomes this moment. Next moment also becomes this moment. Some or the other time, every moment becomes here. And the experience that I get is only in the now, not in the future. Future, you can only guess, projections, concepts will come, vikalpas will come, imaginations will come. That is not the truth. Experience is in the now. What you're experiencing right now, in this moment, what your presence you're feeling, what experience you're feeling. You're feeling peace, happiness, warmth, coldness, whatever it is. That is the experience right now. You cannot tell after 1 hour later what. You can guess. Oh, after 1 hour, maybe I'll feel warm, I'll feel cold, I'll feel scared. You can only guess. And the interesting thing is, even if you guess, oh, after 1 year, after 1 hour, I might have some anxiety. The moment you start contemplating after 1 hour, where are you experiencing that anxiety? That is here only. Here you are experiencing that anxiety. It is not in the 1 hour. So every experience is in the now. You feel pain of the past. Oh, that person did this way. Where are you feeling it? Not in the past. Here. So it is up to us. You gather something kachada from there and bring and experience nonsense, or you go into the future and bring some kachada and experience nonsense, which both are not existing. You are creating simply something. And in both this, you miss what is in the now, precious moment. That is where life is. And we came to live this. We live this and are scattered everywhere else. So this scattering is called doing. It makes you do something. This being available here in the now, in this moment is called being, just be. If you keep chasing this one moment of the other, you will simply be. That's all. And how to do? There are all these ways that I've been explaining, different practical ways. You can't say it is just theory. There is a practical practice to all this, what you did in the webinar, that shift. And that shift is not a technique. Please don't treat it as technique. It's pure grace. This path, what I'm talking, is pure grace. Without grace, you cannot realize this. That is why people try to get techniques and go there and practice. Nahi hota. Some copy it from recording, then this nahi hota. It will not work. It is grace. It is happening in the now. Until you tap into that now, where the aliveness is there, you're not going to get it. It is not in a practice, in a technique. So we are activating this presence more and more with all these practices. Become aware of that presence in us. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadayachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be blessed. May we all evolve. May we all be free. See you tomorrow.